Tensions are rising once again between two nuclear-armed neighbours, not just over borders, but now over water. India's controversial move to close the spillways of the Baghliyar Dam on the Chenab River has stirred deep concerns across South Asia. Though the water being blocked amounts to less than 0.2% of the river's monsoon flow, the symbolism of the act has triggered fears of escalation. By withholding just 37.5 million cubic meters of water, less than what the Chenab carries in a single day, India risks inflaming a conflict that could affect 1.8 billion lives. Let's get one thing clear. The Baghliyar Dam, with a live storage capacity of only a mere 10 million cubic meters, cannot cripple Pakistan's water security. But it can, and arguably already has, undermined decades of diplomatic trust. Signed in 1960, the Indus Waters Treaty is widely regarded as one of the most successful water-sharing agreements in modern history. It survived the wars of 65, 71 and even Kargil in 99. But today, with one unilateral closure, India may have undone the spirit of a treaty that weathered multiple conflicts. What wars could not undo, a single gate closure now threatens. Pakistan's response has been swift and direct. This is an act of war. This statement may sound alarmist, but in a region fraught with historical animosity and a military readiness on a hair trigger, water is not just a resource, it's a red line. And this act isn't just about water or power, it's about political signaling through hydro infrastructure, a message sent not for necessity, but for narrative. But what is India really gaining? 0.01% of Pakistan's annual water share has been withheld. But at what cost? With a $76 billion defense budget, New Delhi's most powerful move right now isn't military. It's releasing 10 million cubic meters of water, not firing a single missile. This isn't a strategic masterstroke. It's a legal misstep, a political gamble, and a moral error. Because when developmental infrastructure is turned into a geopolitical weapon, it no longer facilitates peace. It provokes instability. This isn't just a diplomatic row, it's a human issue. Farmers, families, and livelihoods on both sides of the border depend on these waters. When political symbolism outweighs humanitarian concern, everyone loses. Even within India, many are questioning, is it even worth risking lives over a dam that controls less water than the Chenab expels in a monsoon hour? The global community must not treat this as a routine water dispute. When a state uses a dam with 32.56 mcm pondage to provoke a nuclear rival, the issue is no longer water. It is calculated recklessness, and the world cannot afford to look away. Peace is not maintained by building walls behind dams, but by honoring treaties signed in good faith. India must now make a choice: escalate over symbolism or de-escalate for stability. Because a dam's true purpose is energy, not enmity. This is Policy Wire. Stay tuned for more updates on South Asia's rising flashpoints.